The sea is unforgiving. From time immemorial, the oceans have tested man with momentous storms. Braving the storms and riding the roaring waves, warships of the Navy, sentinels of the sea, operate all through the year to ensure our security on land and protect the nation's maritime interests wherever they may lie. This inspiration to brave all odds and remain committed to duty, honor and country before self begins at the Indian Naval Academy. The Indian Naval Academy is not just any college. It is a military institution where the young cadets learn that the Indian Navy is not just any career but a way of life. The values of teamwork, discipline, camaraderie and service that these cadets imbibe from the academy is life-changing. The academy also reflects the promising future of our country. 90% of our trade is through the sea, and these routes define our sea lines of communication. The merchant navy is a key catalyst for economic development. However, piracy, armed robbery and even a disruptive enemy can threaten to affect our economic and other national interests in the Indian Ocean region. It is the Indian Navy that is responsible for safeguarding our sea lines of communication. They ensure the safety and security of the merchant navy, our maritime interests, and India's economic security. The responsibility to produce the finest officers to man and maintain our Navy ships, submarines and aircraft to safeguard our interests at sea lies on the Indian Naval Academy. The Arabian Sea and the historic Mount Delhi offer a pristine backdrop for the Indian Naval Academy, which occupies about 2,500 acres of land in the Kannur district of Kerala. It is here that the future naval officers are nurtured. Whether it is the state-of-the-art technology in the classrooms or the best sports and outdoor infrastructure, cadets at the academy have it all. It is here they learn to concentrate, retain composure under stressful conditions, and develop mental toughness. Skills so critical to succeed in battle. The academy provides time and resources to train and equip them to meet any challenges at sea or on land, to make naval officers of boys fresh from schools. India is rapidly growing in the social, political, economic and technological arenas, and therefore it is vital for the armed forces to ensure peace to protect this path of progress. The Indian Naval Academy prepares its cadets to meet the challenging demands of naval missions across the maritime spectrum. These cadets provide a remarkable example for the great future of our youth, and the academy provides the means to bring people and technology together to accomplish the future needs of our country. The cadets from the INA will ensure secure oceans for India's present and future growth as naval officers.
It is at the Indian Naval Academy, located at one of the most beautiful spots in the country, in the north of Kerala, that we administer ab initio professional training to our officers. It's got world-class facilities both for a technological education as well as a professional military education. It is here that we churn out the best quality officer material both men and women, for the Indian Navy, which is designed and created to protect the maritime interests of the nation.
All our young people aspiring to join the Indian Naval Academy must have the hunger to excel intellectually, physically, and emotionally. The Academy will provide the intellectual foundation for further education and will also enable them to respond effectively to all possible challenges in today's rapidly changing world. There are no shortcuts to success here. Only hard work, true dedication, and a positive attitude ensures success at the Academy. This is not any regular engineering college. The INA educates to ensure that each and every cadet commissioned into the Indian Navy as an officer truly understands his mission and the Navy's vision. The Academy imbibes in its cadets military and physical skills required to succeed in combat, but at the same time also builds the intellectual capital of the nation. The intellectual foundation for service as a well-educated, commissioned officer who possesses the knowledge and skills necessary for continued growth as an Indian naval officer is developed in this academy. The professionalism, competence, character, and confidence to act decisively on matters of concern to the nation are all part of the well-rounded education the Indian Naval Academy offers.
We learn each day the conduct, mannerism and courtesies of a defense personnel. It ushers you across the boundaries of your physical and mental capability.
The Indian Naval Academy is not just a military academy. It is the cradle of leadership. The past 3.5 years that I spent in the academy has transformed me into an able, confident and a disciplined leader of cadets from an easygoing teenager.
The Academy provides a 4-year B.Tech program to all aspirants on completion of 12th standard of the 10+2 system of education with physics and maths as core subjects. The candidate must appear in the entrance exam conducted by the UPSC twice a year, followed by an interview and psychometric tests by the Services Selection Board or SSB. On completion of training at the INA, all cadets obtain a B.Tech degree in Applied Electronics and Communication Engineering, Mechanical Engineering or Electronics and Communication Engineering. Naval cadets who have completed their 3 years training in BSc Nautical Science from the National Defence Academy, Khadakwasla, join the INA for a degree in MSc Applied Electronics and Communication. Graduates who have completed BE or B.Tech degree with minimum 65% aggregate marks from a recognized university can also join the Indian Naval Academy for a career in the Indian Navy through the Short Service Commission route. These SSC officers are also trained at the Indian Naval Academy for 6 months, during which time they are provided an orientation to the naval way of life and put through processes that help them develop as leaders with character to meet the needs of the Navy and the nation. It is these young women and men who join the Indian Navy whose selfless service and a commitment to professional excellence inspire not only their family and peers but also generations to come. They contribute to the economic growth of our country by protecting the maritime interests of India and assure us of our continued well-being on land with their constant vigil at sea. The B.Tech curriculum is just one aspect of life at the Indian Naval Academy. Cultural evenings help cadets understand the pluralistic ethos of our country and provide the grounding in history, social sciences, literature and fine arts so necessary for a well-rounded naval officer. Quiz and debating competitions build their knowledge and competitive spirit. Sports like football, basketball, billiards and sailing foster the essence of teamwork in all avenues of life. Horse riding, sailing, and well-equipped gymnasiums provide for an all-round growth of the cadets and equip them for their future life in the Navy.
We aim to produce intellectually sound, technologically competent officers who will make things happen, and will also have the capacity to lead the Indian Navy for the next several decades, even in the face of rapidly changing technological environment.
Are you ready to join the Indian Naval Academy? Are you ready to be committed to a life that is wholesome, adventurous, fulfilling, and ever ready to counter any challenges that threaten the sovereignty of India? Are you ready to let the Indian Navy invest in you? Then come, join us at the Indian Naval Academy.